Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Brothers
Hello,
Unwanted
Abby.
Cameo.
Goodbye, Abby. Alright. An expedition.
Mm-hmm.
Let us continue with the story.
After the arduous journey across the harsh desert, I found myself in the oasis city called Kigakashiga.
Perfect. I've arranged to meet my subordinates here.
Forgive my tardiness, sir.
And what have they decided?
Sir, the 12 have spoken. Although it is unclear whether or not the subject is an outsider, the majority has voted to allow him to accompany us on our mission, and treating this as a special case.
Understood.
Sir, I have one more thing to report.
You found you as well? Or have you located another astrophasia?
Neither. The 12 wish for you to investigate a facility in the Kazgaga suburbs and destroy it if possible.
The orders here. Zeus from West here. Dion, nearly. Head to the facility and carry out the mission.
Sir?
Understood.
Dion and Natalia naturally walked off. I asked Grohl what her next move was. He turned to face me.
The location of the astrophasia remains unknown, but be ready to leave whenever necessary. When your preparations are complete, meet me here.
That wasn't a fight.
I did the last one.
That's fair.
The blacksmith.
Wandering through the city, I heard a cheerful voice shouting to the crowd. I noticed an energetic young woman standing in front of a shop.
Aaron, brought to the blacksmith, the most beautiful blade, forged by the legendary blacksmith. It boasts untold sharpness.
Despite her best efforts, the passerbys did just that. Passed her by.
None today either.
That girl caught sight of me.
Hey, that's a fine weapon you got there. You look capable of handling yourself too. I need you to do something for me. Here's payment up front.
She tossed over a bag of coin, then drew the sword she had been trying to sell and pointed it at me.
It's time for a demonstration. Don't worry, I'll go easy on you.
Yeah, smug your customers. That'll really help with the sales. That being said, all joking aside, this isn't that bad of an idea.
No.
You know, when I was down at Snow College and I was helping promote the drama club, you know, they loaned us a bunch of props to kind of be like, you know, here are just things we do in the drama department. One was this kind of, you know, toothy helmet. I don't really know the best way to describe that. It was kind of like a Roman centurion helmet, but it had a faceplate that, you know, just had a toothy grin. The other thing they gave us was like 2 fencing sabers. It drove me nuts how many people came up. It's like, are you a fencing club? It's like, no, we're a drama club. Oh, can I play with the... I'll sign up if you let me play with the swords. I'm
Oh
like,
my gosh.
they're props. They will break if you hit them harder than, you know, whatever. And I'm like, no, these have been loaned to us. So, no. Plus, especially since it's like, I know you people. You'll sign up, but you'll never show up. Or you'll just pretend like you didn't... Or you'll give out someone else's phone number and or email address.
And I just want to say, if the woman was trying to sell in the middle of a high plateau that's in the middle of nowhere, of course no one is going to buy.
Yep.
Hey, then look at their attention. I'm over for the certain action might not bad, even though it's someone actually sweet the pit.
Well, demonstration seemed to have been a success, and people crowded around her. Some seemed very interested in her other merchandise, too.
But an excellent choice is the latest acting.
When the swarm of customers eventually dispersed, the blacksmith walked over to me, smiling broadly.
You want to say my skin. If you want to try for a weapon, you gotta use it, right?
I complimented her on her passion and courage, and her innovative sales technique, and she grew flustered.
Yeah, I'm really do for this little cameras. I need the money. I got something I need to get back. Anyway, who cares about that? The name is Bolton, and I'm the boss here at this smithy. Well, I mean, I'm the one who works here, so yeah. Anyway, take this token, my thanks. I don't just make weapons, I upgrade them too. The material that I give you is just do that. If you need to upgrade a weapon, you know where to find me.
I finished my preparation and went to meet Grow. He was waiting for me.
Yeah, the situation has changed. The Natalie should have reached the facility by now, but I have yet to get word from them. Something like that happened. We're going after them.
Sure.
They just make haste.
Make haste. So I think after that, nice. The shop in this town should be available now if we wanted to browse that real quick. Yeah, the shop's now available.
Well, this smithy.
Yeah, this improves the weapons, but they have to have open slots to do so. The shop, the other thing that will, the other option that should let us buy new weapons.
Weapons.
Granted, we're still one level too low to use any of these, so...
Items. Wild girl in the ruins. Hello. Ninjas were hitting around his theme where get searching.
I nodded and set about searching the area. Before long, I heard a banging sound and a woman's voice.
Oh, it's her.
I just don't get it. It's gotta be here somewhere.
I really like her design in this game. Just want to throw this one out there real quick.
I need to give her a different voice. We're here. Yeah. You there, what are you doing? Who are you? Can't you see I'm busy? I have no range with voices.
Mm-hmm.
It's not safe here. Leave now. Okay. Thanks for the advice, but your business here.
Ignoring Grow, she continued to inspect the ruins wall.
You meant I'm supposed to tell you, fool. Who are you calling fool? The name's SEONG MINA. I don't know who you are, but if you're looking for a fight, you've got one. If I lose, I'll leave to heal.
Songrina readied her weapon. Grow shook his head and looked over at me.
You're irritating. I should leave this one to you, Fluffy. I only kill outsiders.
What a dick. Like, she wasn't in Soul Calibur 5, if I remember correctly, and I only played Soul Calibur 4 once or twice. And I think her design was okay, and I've never played Soul Calibur 3. And I think her design was okay in Soul Calibur 4, but I really like this design, because it's kind of reminiscent of her Soul Calibur 2 look, while still being new, Which, makes sense, because this is technically, Soul Calibur 6 is a reboot. That's a retelling of the Soul Calibur 1 and 2 era, I think. It might just be the Soul Edge and Soul Calibur era, not Soul Calibur 2. I don't know. And knowing is half the battle. One other thing I find really funny is yeah, I still do that too. I remember Soul Calibur for me at least, was a big deal because it's like, holy crap, it's a game that has a guest character that's not something like Smash Brothers that's built up on everyone being a guest character, you know? Well, okay. I think with Smash Brothers, guest characters now qualify as characters not owned by Nintendo, if you know what I mean. But just the fact that this was a game that Soul Calibur 2 was a game that featured Link was just such a big deal for me. But now it's like, oh, guest characters are like a requirement for fighting games. Because it's like Mortal Kombat has had many classic slasher movie villains as guest characters. Tekken, the most recent Tekken had a character from Final Fantasy and the Walking Dead TV show as guest characters.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I could go on, but I don't think that's really all that relevant.
Yes, you leave. Jim Fleefy.
What, we're just gonna leave SEONG MINA like that?
Yes.
Aw, but she's sexy.
Just continue.
I'm gonna do one of these.
The bustling streets of Kirkland were dyed by the colors of the setting sun. I opened a familiar door and the ringing of the blacksmith's hammer paused.
You're welcome, it's Fluffy. You're safe for tourists. I'm just finishing up. Let's have a drink. You want to drink, Gabriel?
Martha's chair seemed forced. There was something bothering her, so I asked her what it was. She smiled bitterly.
Right, that's obvious. The really wants to get into the people who make their equipment. So they're holding an exhibition. That's our position carries a lot of honor, so normally you bet the chance for the competition stuff. Now the Smith called Yashin's been making a real name for himself lately. His work isn't great, but his braces can't be beat. I want to go in the opposite direction. This is a smithy with techniques from the past for generations. You haven't even the metal makes it something special. But my sources are good out of dreamed up. There's not much time until the exhibition. I was wondering how to get my hands on some decent material.
I asked if I could lend her a hand, and Volta smiled sheepishly.
I didn't really mean I could count out. I didn't want to trouble you, but here we are. Thanks for the help.
2 days traveling from the city was a wide salt lake.
So this takes place in Utah. I thought this
Yep.
took place in Europe.
Nope, it's Utah now. Everything is Utah now.
Hmm.
You have no choice.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Much of it had dried up, leaving a flat white expanse of land.
Used to be the beginning of the sea, and hankering iron sand accumulated over here the centuries. This land belongs to the local lord, but to give us permission to get the sand here today.
Yeah, but you didn't get permission. Get out of here.
No, you isn't sting. No.
A man! Ah, a porn star.
That's what he kind of looks like with the mustache and the open vest.
I have no counter argument for you.
Actually, someone pointed out it's that it's like in the Aladdin sequels. It's like, why does Aladdin still wear his street rat outfit when he's living in the palace?
Yeah.
Does Jasmine just have a fetish for the Arabian male stripper look? I mean, I'm not judging.
Yeah.
I think their justification is his pants aren't patched up, you know? So it's like, see? He's got new clothes. Actually, all joking aside, in the heat, I wouldn't blame him for wearing that. But at the same token, there's clothes that, you know, handle the sun a lot better, that cover you completely to protect you from it, but keep you aired out.
We won't forget this. Watch your backs. Ruffians uttered one last threat before fleeing the beach.
Need lyrics reason. Look at Miss New Captain. He's a new booth. My fortune games and days, right?
Mm-hmm. Both muttered as she grasped her pick. Bolta muttered as she grasped her pick. Something was on her mind, but this was not the time to pry. The smith dug quickly through the layer of salt, revealing black earth underneath.
Here we are, yes, this is the quality we're looking for. I really only got 3 of these things.
Bolter gave me a delighted smile.
Yay.
Smile like that again, and I will put my scythe through your lower jaw.
We got mead.
Yay. That's an episode.
Okay, we'll see you next time.
Get out.
Oh.